Welcome to Free to Cook. In this episode, we're going to be cooking mojo steak. This Cuban inspired marinated steak is packed full of flavor and is super easy to make. The acidity from the orange and lime and the strong flavors of the herbs make this the perfect summer dish. To start off, add the zest of 1 orange to a large mixing bowl, followed by the zest of 1 lime. Next, squeeze the juice of the orange into the bowl, along with the juice from the lime. Add to the bowl 1/4 cup of chopped coriander and 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped rosemary, 1/4 cup of chopped mint. Then add a tablespoon of crushed garlic, followed by a tablespoon of ground cumin. Then season with 1/2 tablespoon of freshly cracked black pepper and a pinch of salt. Finally, add 1/4 cup of olive oil. This will help the marinade stick to the steak. Mix it all together. I'm using flank steak, you could also use skirt steak. Mix the pieces of steak through the marinade, making sure they're fully coated. Once the steak is nicely coated with the marinade, cover with plastic wrap and place in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours. This will give the marinade time to penetrate the steak and will help make the meat tender. Set up the barbecue for direct grilling. I'm using clean heat charcoal. It burns nice and hot and for a really long time. Now that the steak has had some time to marinate, remove it from the bowl, placing it on a tray lined with paper towel. Place a small pan over the charcoal before pouring in the marinade mix. Simmer for a few minutes. This will top off the steak beautifully. To finish it off, add 1 roughly chopped chili before moving it to the other side of the grill. Now the charcoal is nice and hot, it's time to cook those steaks. Place the steaks directly over the charcoal. Cook on each side for 2 to 3 minutes or to your liking. I'm aiming for medium rare. Rotate the steaks to make sure they evenly cook. Take them off the barbecue and let them rest for 5 to 10 minutes before slicing. When slicing the steak, make sure you cut across the grain. There you have it, mojo steak. This Cuban inspired marinated steak is packed full of flavor and is super easy to make. The acidity from the orange and the lime and the strong flavors of the herbs make this the perfect summer dish. If you found this recipe helpful, don't forget to share it, subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and if you have any recipe suggestions, leave them in the comments.